Hello Aries, welcome to my channel. I'm Mary Sue and today I'll be doing your June 2021 love reading. So we'll be taking a look at your overall energies in the past, present, and future. This is a general reading, so if it's not resonating with you, you may want to check out your moon, rising, or Venus signs because there might be a message there for you. And also, if you're enjoying the content that I create, I'd really appreciate it if you would like, share, or subscribe. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into it. We are going to look at your past, present, and future love energies. And so this is for the month of June. So the past, could have been recent past, or it could be, a longer past than that. Sometimes the past energy also is occurring right now. So we'll take a look at that. So let's see what we have in the past. Adjacent possibilities. So you have been looking at different options. So whether you are single and, trying to date different people and just trying, sometimes we're in this energy when we're just trying to figure out what it is that we want in a romantic connection. And sometimes that's when we've come out of a long-term commitment and we're just kind of like, wow, what do I want for the future? And if you're with somebody, it could mean that you're feeling that need to, look at other possibilities, but it doesn't mean necessarily other possibilities in your romantic connection. It could be that you're looking at other possibilities in your life, like changing careers, changing cities, something like that, that would affect your love life. Okay, so that might resonate a little bit differently with everyone, but we're going to be clarifying all these. So we'll get some more information. Okay, your present energy is door to personal healing and happiness. So I do feel like some of you with this possible adjacence in the past, you may have come out of, a relationship looking for other possibilities, and there's someone on your path that will help you, with the healing process and moving towards happiness. Really nice energy. Okay, so let's see what the future is. Contract. I love this. Okay, this could be a marriage contract for some of you, right? Or a longer term commitment. So if you're in, if you're single right now, wondering, is there, someone on my path? Yes, there is someone that is willing to give you a long term commitment. And in the past, you may have, been dating people and you had a nice connection with them, but no one that you either wanted to commit to long term, or that was, at the place in their life that they wanted to commit to somebody long term. And so you're coming into alignment with someone that does want to commit long term. So let's take a look at the romantic angel cards and see what we have here. So in the past, we have heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly, discuss your feelings with each other. So this is possibly a heart-to-heart conversation. This is your past energy. But once again, sometimes this could be happening now, or it could have happened a long time ago, right? But there was a heart-to-heart conversation that you had or are having right now about looking at other options for love, right? Or looking at other options for your life. So having those heart-to-heart conversations, understanding where each of you is coming from. You may have had a heart-to-heart conversation with somebody. They may have said that they don't want to take your relationship to the next level, or you may have said, I don't want to take this relationship to the next level. Or, one of you may have decided that, there was just something else that you wanted to do with your life, and perhaps you even just needed to separate from that person to go find, your new career path or move to a new city or something like that. So let's take a look at your present energy. Your present energy, true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. Oh, I love this, Aries. Yeah, so we have this door to healing, personal healing and happiness. I have a feeling that for some of you, you may have left a relationship that to me, this is kind of like Four of Cups energy. Like it wasn't a bad relationship, right? But it may not have been bringing you true happiness, you know, in your heart. Like this is a connection that I want for the rest of my life, for at least, you know, a long time. Where you were willing to commit to it, or they were willing to commit to it, whichever resonates with you. And by leaving that connection or separating from that person, if that's resonating with you, and following your heart, okay, what is happening is you are coming into alignment with someone that is your true love, right? It's the romance of a lifetime. This is someone that, you know, you are going to have this personal happiness, this healing with. Someone that is, you know, it's just going to be a love. I get this sense that it's just almost euphoric, right? It's a love that you have never experienced. And that's why I'm saying I think something in the past was kind of like that Four of Cups energy. And we're going to use the tarot. But to me, it's just, it was not perhaps a bad relationship. It's like the Eight of Cups. You kind of walked away from it because it wasn't your Nine of Cups or 10 of Cups. So let's look at this contract in the future. Oh my gosh, Aries. Passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Now, sometimes, okay, and we are going to use the tarot here in a minute. Sometimes this is in the future, right? Somebody wants a long-term commitment with you and you are in alignment with them. So it's a very mutual thing and it's going to be passionate. Like I get this sense that they're going to light up your world, right? Like it's going to be mutual though. Like you're going to light up their world and they're going to light up you. It's just going to be full of passion. And for some of you, you know, I really think that this heart-to-heart conversation in the past kind of like opened up for you something that you really, you know, you really wanted to go after. And by doing that, you stepped into alignment with someone that is truly on your soul path. Now, this could be, we're going to use the tarot, but this could be the person from the past. Sometimes what we have to do is separate and go find, you know, go on an adventure, go move to a new city, try a new career. Sometimes we have to go kind of find ourselves and then you can come back into alignment with someone. So if you're in a committed relationship and you're like, this is not somebody I really want to leave behind, right? Sometimes it's just that you have to go out and do something on your own. You have to find yourself, perhaps, you know, with a new career or taking an adventure, taking, you know, a long trip or something, and maybe with that person or maybe without that person, but it's like trying to find yourself so that you can come back into alignment with that person. But I do think for a lot of you, it is a new love. So let's take a look at the tarot. In the past, Three of Water. So this is the Three of Cups. Yeah, I think for some of you, you had this heart-to-heart conversation that really allowed you to celebrate yourself. Like this conversation may have been difficult to have, but by having that conversation, the word I'm getting is liberated. Like you liberated yourself from something in this past connection. And once again, some of you may still be with this person and want to continue to stay with this person. But there was some type of, I'm getting the sense that you dropped some kind of burden. Like there was something holding you back from truly connecting to that person. And by having this heart-to-heart conversation, you liberated your heart. You liberated the true self. Your authentic self was able to sing, okay? And then you were able to go out onto some type of a journey that is bringing you into a connection that is truly aligned for you. Really nice energy. Okay, so let's see what your present energy is. Oh, this is so lovely. Three of Air. Okay, so I do feel like some of you, The Three of Air is like the Three of Swords. Now, this is the good tarot. So, and one of the reasons I'm using it is because it's all kind of positive, and in love, we want positivity, right? But the Three of Swords is some type of heartbreak, right? But it's something that has to leave our life so that something better can come in. So for some of you, you may have had this heart-to-heart conversation, which meant that it was the ending of that situation, right? Which brings, even if it's something that we know is truly on our soul path, it doesn't mean that it doesn't also have some pain associated with it. It could be also, though, that you left somebody and they were heartbroken, right? So this heartbreak does not have to necessarily be on your part. It could be on the part of someone else. And but this was a necessary thing in order to bring in this true love. Like, you had to give up something. I'm getting that sacrifice type of energy. You had to give up something in order to go out and find the person that was truly aligned with you. So Five of Wands, the Chariot, the Knight of Wands. Yeah. And then on the bottom, the Eight of Swords. So some of you may, this is your present energy, may be doubting yourself. Like, you had this heart-to-heart conversation, or you're about to have this heart-to-heart conversation. You may have, one of you may have said, I want to look at other possibilities, whether that's other romantic partners today, or, you know, a different lifestyle that I'd like to go in, you know, and for various reasons, right? However that resonates with you. And this brought in heartache for someone, once again, either for you or for the person that you were dealing with. And it's because it brought conflict into your life. And this sometimes is internal conflict, right? But you are moving forward very quickly. Like, you're not allowing this heartbreak, this conflict to, you know, derail you. It's kind of like you've had a calling to go and find your true love, and you're going to go ahead and move forward in that direction. And then we have the Knight of Wands. So this is, once again, a lot of passion. The other thing for some of you, if this resonates with you, it could be that the person you were dealing with in the past, with the Knight of Wands energy, was dating other people, and you didn't realize it, or you were wanting to have a long-term commitment when you had this heart-to-heart conversation, right? You may have found out some information that was kind of difficult about that they were seeing other people, because the Knight of Wands can be a little bit of that player energy, you know, somebody that's very charismatic, that type of thing. And what you realized is, that's not what I want. I don't want someone that's here today, gone tomorrow. I don't want somebody that's a lot of fun to be with and extremely passionate, perhaps, right? But I want somebody that's a long-term commitment, because that's what you have in your future. It's kind of like you're opening yourself up. You're liberating your own heart to figure out what it is that you truly want. And then you're going in that direction. So for some of you, if you're kind of like, you know, as we're moving from, you know, one kind of energy to another, sometimes the self-doubt comes in, right? And here's the Four of Cups. Remember I said the Four of Cups energy. I was feeling the Four of Cups energy. Yeah, what you need to know with the Moon card is that there is divine working in this situation. You do have your spirit guides, your angels, working in this situation. There are things happening behind the scenes that you do not know. So look at what you have really soon, right? With the Wheel of Fortune. So things are turning in your favor, right? You are about to be blessed with a true connection. And the Four of Wands is like the wedding card, but it's also, you know, just having a strong foundation in your love life. It's having a strong foundation with somebody else. It's having that sense that it's stable, right? The Knight of Wands is not necessarily a stable type of energy. Here today, gone tomorrow. Kind of comes in quickly, gets what they want, and then leaves, right? And I think that you kind of opened yourself up to the fact that, that's no longer what you're looking for. When we're attracting that kind of energy, it's because that's where our alignment is. But you are definitely moving into an energy of wanting someone that is, on your path, that is, long term, is committed to you and to nobody else, right? That's what you're really, that's what is showing here, is that you have changed your alignment in some way because you know that this is going to bring you healing and happiness. So you may have done, some personal growth, development here. You may have been looking at, past wounds or inner child. You may have done some type of inner work that has helped you to come into alignment with this new person. Really nice. Okay, so let's see what we have in the future. Nine of Earth. Oh my gosh. So this is the Nine of Pentacles. This is somebody that's really grounded, right? And is going to help you also be grounded. Once again, the Knight of Wands is not a grounded energy. It's a lot of fun, but it's not a grounded energy. Nine of Pentacles, okay, is a very grounded energy, right? And I have a sense that this is you coming into, because the Nine of Pentacles can be that energy of, the independent single lady card, but also being open to love. Like you have perhaps on this journey or are in this situation of building a life that is really good for you. Very stable. This is very stable and very grounded. And because you're on this path that you're looking to, bring yourself in alignment with your true authentic self, you're bringing in a love situation, a love romantic partner that is also in that alignment. This is lovely, lovely energy. Okay, let's get a few more tarot with this to see if we can clarify anything more about this. Okay, one message I'm getting is that if you are in a committed relationship, and you're kind of wondering how this goes, the person that you're dealing with could have a little bit of this Knight of Wands energy. Doesn't mean that they're out playing the game with other people. They could be, but sometimes it's kind of like they're wanting to, right? Like it's not necessarily that they're doing it. It's just kind of like they're not sure that they want to commit. And it could be that by having you standing in your power and getting more grounded, working on yourself, working on your finances, your stability as an individual, okay? As an individual, that they kind of like see the light and come around, and understand that, yes, you are, that they're committed to you, that they want to be committed to you and to nobody else. Okay, Judgment card. Oh my gosh, Lovers, Queen of Wands, Magician. Some of you are manifesting this, and I want you to know with the Judgment card, this is sometimes a reconciliation. So this could be a reconciliation, whether you actually separate from someone that you're with right now. You may be having these heart-to-heart conversations. You may be learning information. They may be starting to, talk about some of their feelings about maybe wanting to date other people, or they're not sure they want to be committed right now, that type of thing. And you've made some type of a judgment call, but this is also the reconciliation about somebody coming back from the past. Now we have all these retrogrades coming on and everything. So this could be a reconciliation. It is. Look at this Lovers card. And, I want to remind you, this is your future. You have the contract and passion. Lovers, this is just such lovely energy. It's such lovely energy about someone coming back from the past and reconciling, or it could be you coming into alignment. The Lover's card can also stand for self-love, like coming into this energy of wanting to love yourself, because we have the Queen of Wands here. And to me, the Queen of Wands is someone that, gender doesn't matter. It's really coming into that I love myself. I love who I am. I have lots of self-confidence. I'm putting my light out there. I'm shining my light. I'm shining my best self. I'm authentic to myself. I'm authentic to the people around me. And you are attracting this true love. Okay. And the person that, if you're in a committed relationship and you're kind of wondering where this goes, or if you're dating somebody and you're kind of wondering where this goes, to me, this signifies that you're going to step into your light, your true authentic self, and they are too. Like, as soon as I think you pull your energy away from this situation, it's kind of like their light bulb goes off and they realize who you truly are. As soon as you realize who you truly are, if that makes sense. If you're single, I think it's the same thing, right? You're going to be working on yourself, building your life that you want, independent, right? Whether you have a romantic love in your life or not. And by doing that, you step into your Queen of Wands energy and attract the perfect soulmate for you. Wow, this is really nice. And, once again, Magician is on the bottom. So I think for a lot of you, you are manifesting this. It's kind of like, this is the direction you want to go in. And you are going. It's beautiful, Aries. Oh, it's a beautiful reading. Beautiful. So let's get a creativity oracle card and see what we have here. Okay. So the back reads, fear. If you want to be free of fears and phobias, then you have to understand why they exist and make peace with them. So my guides said, for some of you, when you're in this energy, or the person that you're dealing with, but I think, you're probably, with the Lover's card, you may be twin flame soulmates. So sometimes we mirror each other. If you're in this energy, or the person you're dealing with is in this energy about, I don't know if I want to commit, I think I want to look at other options. A lot of that is fear-based. And so taking a look at, what is it about commitment that is creating this fear? What is it about this connection that is creating fear, right? Because by doing that, you are going to help step into this door of personal healing and happiness. So, really, and a lot of times our fears can come from childhood, family beliefs, that type of thing. Or it could be a past connection. It could even be this past connection, right? That, is bringing in the fear. Okay, so my guide said, sometimes when you're in this energy, you or the person you're dealing with could be, skipping around, having this Knight of Wands energy, right? Because by skipping around, you're abandoning others, or the person you're dealing with is kind of abandoning others. So you or the person you're dealing with cannot be abandoned. So for some of you, and that won't resonate with everybody, you or the person you're dealing with may have a fear of abandonment, and that's why they don't want to commit long term. Okay, so that might be something that resonates with you, or your situation. So you could look at that. Oh, lovely. I think for a lot of you, this is a reconciliation. It is looking at the fear of why somebody in this connection does not want to commit long term. Because your love oracle is trust. Transformation occurs through acceptance. Once you accept the current situation, it will automatically transform. And for some of you, I think it is taking a look at this fear, having a heart-to-heart conversation about the fear, either with yourself, right? Sometimes we have those conversations with ourselves, or the person that you're dealing with. And for some of you, I do think it could be based on a fear of abandonment. And just taking a look at that and, and accepting it. Okay. Sometimes by just looking at our fears and accepting them, they just magically disappear, right? So that's a really nice message there. Oh, Aries. Okay, so let's take a look at your angel message to finish this out. And once again, if you've enjoyed this reading, I'd really appreciate it if you would like, share, or subscribe. Inspiration. A wave of inspiration and a stream of beautiful ideas are about to enter your aura. It is important that you trust your intuition at this time. Pay attention to unusual thoughts that come to your mind, and do not discount your imagination. Many wonderful ideas which have served humanity were initially scoffed at or ridiculed. We, your guardian angels, will help you discover ways to apply your ideas and manifest new realities for your life. And remember, you have the Magician card here, right? You are trying to manifest a true love in your life, and there's something either in your connection or within you that is holding you back, some type of fear. And I think you're getting those intuitive downloads about there's something here, because we did have the Moon card show up, and sometimes that's the secrets that we don't know, that haven't had any light shined on them yet. But sometimes, our guides start to plant those little seeds, and that can sometimes help you to start looking at the fears either that you have or somebody in your connection has. And then you can have these heart-to-heart conversations. Once you have these conversations and you allow these conversations to happen with a lot of trust, right? Like not a lot of reaction, but just being truthful and allowing the heart to talk to the heart. This situation, either this situation is going to end, the past situation has ended or is going to end, or it's going to transform into something really beautiful. And I think for a lot of you, it is a reconciliation. It is, even if you're not separated from this person, it's just transforming your relationship and bringing it to a new level. It really is about transforming this situation and really bringing it into alignment. So that's all I have for you now, Aries. I do wish you lots of love and light in this situation and all your situations. Bye for now.